Good morning. This is Baton Rouge Gardener. I want you to take a look at my gardening. It's August, and although there aren't many things growing, there are some things that are growing. Look at there. The goose is growing nice this year. I'm glad to see that. There are a couple of those. I've taken several of those off already this year. And you can see, 2 or 3 of these up here already, and they're looking pretty good. And more things in the garden that I want to show you also that I think you'd be interested in. Another thing that I want to show you are my Armenian cucumbers. And right down here, you can see one of the Armenian cucumbers. It's not quite ready to pick yet, but it's getting pretty big. And there's another larger Armenian cucumber over here that I want to show you. And you can see it's a nice size. Now that one is ready to be picked. And there are about several more Armenian cucumbers that are still out here. At first I thought they weren't producing, but then I discovered that lately they've been doing pretty good. Here's another one right here. It's going along nicely. And here's another one right here. It's going along nicely also. I got basil that you can see. It's growing nicely. 2 big basil plants right there. So you can see them that well. I'm still trying to learn how to use this new selfie camera that I got. But thing that the garden is doing halfway decent. My eggplant is behind me, but it isn't producing many egg. Well, it was producing a lot of eggplant, but they lately, a lot of the eggplant was stolen by raccoons. Let's make it simple as that. They were stolen by the raccoons. But hopefully, I can get rid of the raccoons and start them to growing again. I also have in the garden some lemon cucumbers. See if I can make my way back to them without falling down. So, although there aren't a great many things growing, there are a few things that are deciding to grow this year. And here's a big lemon cucumber over here that I think is about ready to pick. See if I can get that to you. It's a nice one right there. And it's gonna be picked pretty soon. Gonna probably get that one today. I got tomato plants that are planted, but I haven't got any tomatoes on them as of yet because this is my second crop of tomatoes that I got growing out in the garden. I got some melon, some squash plants, large ones, that aren't doing anything. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep those up there or not. I haven't made a decision yet. They don't start producing pretty soon. I'm gonna probably get rid of them. Now over here I have some melons. I think they're sugar melons. If I can find one. I showed one to my wife earlier today. And I may be able to show y'all one too. Here I think. It's very little. Well, I think it's gonna be okay. And there's another really small one right there. And I think it's gonna be okay. Behind me right here is my bitter melon plant, but I haven't got any bitter melon on that in a few days, so hopefully it'll get better. We shall see. Now okra plant are doing good. Thing about my okra is I need to pick them because they are getting to be. Here's one that's a nice size. Let me get it today. And I have some that have grown too big in the last couple of days. For example, this one. And here it is. And you see the pretty okra flower right there. Now I have 2 kinds of okras growing out here. And there's this purple kind of okra right here. You can see it. I'm picking it. I also let it get too big. And there is right here, if I can get to it, another purple okra. Too big, but I'm still gonna pick it. And maybe able to find some use for it, I don't know. And I got another one here off the plant. That's a perfect size right there. I don't think you can get much better than that for okra size. Nice, small, tasty. I'm gonna make it a point to start picking them a lot earlier. And here's another one. I think that's a good size also. And here's another one. Good size also. So the okra, as usual, is doing good. And a little bit large, but it may be to do something with it. We'll find out. I'm gonna try frying those hard ones and see what happens. Maybe they'll be okay if they're fried. I'm not sure. But we're trying. Wow. This is my first time going by this okra plant over here. And this is the first okra I got off this plant. And that is definitely much, much too large. So I'm gonna have to start looking at this plant a lot more closely because I didn't expect it to have an okra. I haven't seen any okra on it at all this year. Now I look at it today with you all, and for the first time, I see one okra and it's too large. So I'm looking around on the plant for more okra, and I see one or two, but they're small, so I don't need to worry about that right there. So what else do we have out here? I think I've gotten all the okra that I can get. I've gotten the lemon cucumber. The Cucuzza, I'm gonna probably pick that later on this afternoon. It's good. And what else do we have here that may be of interest to you all? This here is my moringa tree. When I first got this tree, it was no more than 6 inches tall. Now it's grown to be good. Now what I do with the moringa? I'm gonna take the leaves off of it, dehydrate them, put them in the powder, and use the powder for tea, or add it to some smoothies. Got some tomato plants here. And these are the tiny tomato plants. So they should be producing tomatoes here pretty soon. If you look closely here, you may be able to see one tomato right there. We shall see. Anyway, my first time using this selfie stick, so I apologize at how bad this looks. But there's a brief look at my garden, some work to be done on it back there, mainly mowing. But like I said, it's August, getting ready to start my fall garden pretty soon. But in the meantime, I got a few things out there that are doing pretty good. So talk to y'all later.